Right, so my wife's just bought this huge mirror. If you carry on watching, I'll show you how I put it on the wall. The tools I'm going to be using is 6 foot level, but you don't have to use a 6 foot level, you could just use a long piece of timber. A hammer drill with a 5.5mm drill bit, and I've just put a bit of tape on it, so that just tells me how deep to drill for the screw that I'm using. I'm using 2 1.75" screws, and I'll be using red plugs, a hammer, screwdriver and a tape measure. I'll leave a link to all these tools in the description below. Right, so I'm lucky to have solid walls in my house, but if you've got plasterboard walls, then anything heavy, I'd recommend these, the plasterboard anchors. So you drill the hole to take that shank, you put it in, and as you tighten the screw, it pulls that nut back and then wings open up behind the plasterboard. That's the only one I'd recommend for putting up something heavy on the wall. Right, the first thing I did was decide where I wanted the mirror to go. Now we decided to have it in line with the architrave there. So the first thing I've done, I've measured from the end of the wall to the architrave and found the centre of the wall. So from there I can measure out and get it even. So from the coven to the architrave, measure down. Make a note of that. So then I want that to the top of the picture. So it was 470. Right, so it was 470 to the top of the architrave. If you look down at the fixing, it's about 676. So that's how I work it out. So down from the coven, the architrave was 470, and the hanging loop was 676. So that's where I'll put my mark. Right, so there's my centre mark. So measure down from the coven, 676, which is there. Okay, because we've got a centre point on the wall, I want to find the centre point at the back of the mirror. So I need to measure between the 2 hanging points and then divide that in half. Right, so I've worked out the centre point between the 2 hanging points. It happened to be 855. So I get either a long level, or you could just use a piece of timber and put a rough middle mark on it. And then measure 855 from that centre point. And also put a mark. On the other side. Okay, so we've got the centre point and the 2 marks, which should line up with the 2 hanging points. So just make sure. So line that one up. And that one lines up fine. Okay, so the centre line we put on the spirit level, going to line that up with the centre line on the wall. Okay, so we just need to get that level. And then transfer the marks onto the wall. that's where I need to drill the wall and put my screws. Right, so I've got that level and I can mark each end. But if you haven't got a 6 foot level, which most people don't have, I said you could use a long piece of timber. So the same rule applies. You do a centre line and then you do half and half the distance between the two hanging points. Then just mark it on the wall, that point. Okay, so that might not be level. So all you do, you get your tape measure and you measure down the 676 from the coving, and that's where your point is. So you want to drill in that one, not that one. Okay, so a little tip for you, instead of having to hoover the floor afterwards and your wife moaning at you, just get a hoover under the drill bit and hoover it as you're drilling. Whoever said men can't multitask, eh? Right, so that's how you put a big mirror up on the wall. So thanks for watching, and don't forget we've got a website now, so if you want to check that out, it's in the description below. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.